Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Enviroments in Unreal Engine 4. Today we're going to be looking at splines. This was something that slightly confused me when I first did it because it can be a little bit, not overwhelming, but just strange to do because you can only edit it in the splines menu, so it's very weird, but we're going to just start going crazy on it now, so you'll see how things work, hopefully. Right, okay, so we want basically a road to go from here straight down, and it doesn't matter where it goes, and we want one to kind of come up and around and towards the forest, right, almost to follow the riverbed. So, if I remember correctly, you hold control down and click, and you get this big ass terrain, huge terrain, but don't worry about that. We're going to bring this down to, I reckon, about 200. We want it to be the same width as the bridge we've got going, but we can change that in a minute, it's not an issue. And then holding control down, you want to click somewhere else. Yeah, still way too big. And then click somewhere else, and as you can see, you've got a road, or something that looks like a road forming, right? And this will go all the way to the mountain. Okay, there we go. We'll do this side first. So you want to click all control points, and you'll see every one of them has become highlighted. We're going to reduce this down. Let's get a bit closer to the walkway. Let's click on half width and click on 100. That seems a little bit better, actually a lot better. You can bring this forward a bit, it's not going to hurt in any way whatsoever. Let's do that for a second. You will need to move these up and down because they hate actually going correctly onto the terrain. Sometimes they hang a lot higher, or the terrain kind of morphs through them. Let's just check this one over here. That seems fine. They actually seem to be pretty good this time, but sometimes they really do not play ball. Great, so that looks fantastic, and let's just, oh god, I know we haven't got any actual road on there yet, but let's just have a look how that looks for our scene. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Although I can't see my river now. Why can't I see my river? I'm not high enough, I don't think. There we go. Oh, I don't know. That's fine. It's fine for now. Don't know why my scene's gone a bit screwy there. But you can see the road, right? And we're going to see it come past us here as well. So, click all segments. Okay. No, click all control points maybe. Yeah. And then what we want to do is come down to meshes and click road on our brushify pack. Click meshes and we click road plane. Okay. That's with all control points selected, and it will, no, we've done it wrong, apologies. Click Control V, get rid of that. Click all segments. Click segments. That will select the whole road instead of each individual control point. That's where I went wrong, sorry. And you'll see it says landscape spline meshes. Click spline meshes. 1. Open this up on the left hand side and it'll bring you loads of information. Okay. What you want to do is add that road plane into there instead, and you'll see it's turned all grey and hasn't demorphed in any way. And then what you want to do is open up this panel here on the left hand side, this one here, where it says array elements, material override. We're going to come back to meshes. Sorry, no, we're not. We're going to go to brushify. Click on our brushify pack. Again, if you're not using the brushify pack, you can create these meshes there. It's only like a thin, longish line, right? and it's purely just so you can put a road material on here, right? And again, you can get hundreds of road materials off of the marketplace completely for free. So if you're not using Brushify, head over to there, get yourself a road material, and I'll show you in a minute what the asset looks like, so you can make your own one. You should be able to copy it so easily. It'll be on Blender or Maya or whatever. It should be so easy to recreate. I'll show you in a second. So come to your materials and pick which one you want. I have a few others from the other Brushify packs that are not installed at the minute, but to be honest, I actually kind of want a dirt road. I want it to be like something like this. I don't know. I don't think it's going to open. Oops. At least it'll be loaded. So yeah, in a second you'll see it, and it basically, again, this is one of those things that makes Brushify so useful. I mean, they're £20, I think, £20, something like that, for one. Just go buy the road one. Honestly, the country road. I think it's like the country road pack. Go buy it. It's super useful. But let's load that into here now, and eventually that will change. Let's load up the meshes, road meshes, just so you can have a look at what it looks like. It is literally just this. Yeah, it's like someone's taken a flat excuse me, someone's taken a flat panel and just morphed it slightly. Yeah, and they've curved it very slightly downwards at the edges, either side, to make it look kind of road shaped. Super easy to replicate. It should be in Blender, and hopefully Joe Garth doesn't see this and is like, whoa, what the fuck, man. But seriously, if you can't afford the Brushify packs, you should be able to create this yourself, and then get yourself a free road map off of somewhere. So as you can see, it's looking lovely, but it's covered in that the grass stuff. We can get rid of that. I will show you that also. If you go paint, no, just landscape, sorry. Go to landscape, click paint, and go down and click that remove procedural, and then just kind of follow along. You only want to follow along where the road is, otherwise you're going to take it away from places where the road isn't. It's a really annoying thing to do, but luckily we don't have to do all of it, because we're only going to do the bits where we can see close enough to have an effect. Right, there we go. And this will reload in a minute, and hopefully should look absolutely fine. Excuse me. Give it a second to compile. If I start doing stuff while it's compiling, it's gonna get real mad at me and crash. I'm gonna save also, thinking about it. Also, don't forget to save like as often as possible. I don't know what it is about Unreal. I think this is 4.25.3. It really don't like. It really does not like. There you go. You have to repaint in the grass, but that's fine. Yeah, it really doesn't like staying open for that long. It likes to crash a lot. It's really weird. It also kind of depends on what you're doing. That sounds really weird, but it's so true. I can't get rid of the grass for some reason. Okay. I'll have to figure that one out, because I'm sure that is only meant to take away that. But you could also do it so that you're actually thinking about it. You could also just do this, right? Oh, I haven't got a weight layer. Sorry. Mud layer info. Right. Do this, and this also will get rid of your grass issue, and also will give you sort of a little extra contrast between the road and the grass. Makes it look a bit more worn out, I guess you could say. So let's just do that for a little bit further up. I might have ruined it, but oh well. You shouldn't see much of that anyway. So there you go. Now that's a better look on the scene, isn't it? Well, you can see a bit of the river. You've got the bridge. You've got the road. You've got that fence. And I will remove. I still keep saying that. I'm going to keep saying I'm going to remove those trees. I will do that. I'll try and do this episode. Let's get the road done first. Let's let these compile quickly, and we'll be back working normally. I will put it back into, oh no, I need to be in landscape. Gonna manage. Right. So now what we're going to do, once this is compiled, is set up another spline, but on the other side of the road. It's useful to keep them all as one spline, but sometimes it does make sense to make separate splines. Like, for example, when there's rivers in the way. You can't do anything about that. It's just, otherwise you can have road going into the river and then back out the other side, and it's just not going to look nice, to be honest. So this is definitely going to be the better of the ways to do it. But we don't need to worry about it too much because we don't need too much road this side. If we were making a game, then obviously I would make the road go to as far as it needed to go before we moved on. But here we go. Right, great. Oh, that looks awesome. I like that. And you can just see you've got that slight second contrast for it, and it looks really effective. I like that a lot. Great, fantastic. So next thing is click on your splines again, hit the control button and click again. You'll be greeted with that monstrous looking one. Just put it back down to 100 and it should be the same size as all the others. Click away a bit. Okay, again I'm gonna do that. There we go. And then again, it doesn't matter where this road's going because we are never going to see it. So I'm just going to make it go off and to the left a bit. There we go. Right. You can always add on to it, by the way. So if you decide you want to do your roads bit by bit and then add on to it as you go, you can literally do 1 or 2 splines. And then when you come back to click splines, click on the one you want to add from, and then just control click, and it will just continue on. Okay. So you don't have to worry about doing your whole road in one go. You can do it as and when you need to. So again, click on segments, so it selects the whole of the road and not the control points. Click on your road plane. Oh, missed a spot there. Click on the plus sign on landscape splines meshes. Open it up and click on that plus sign on the material override, so you've got both of them ready. Add in your road pane. Come back out and go into materials and click the same one we had before, which I think was this road dust 2. There we go. Okay, and you can maneuver each of your control points, by the way, guys. Should have mentioned that before. If you click on just one and click on your move, it will allow you to just slightly edit and drag out what you need to drag out. Okay, again, with these slight hills, you saw me delete and re-add in the control point. That's because there was like a slight bump here and the road was going straight through it. We don't want things like that to happen either. And for things like this, if you thought that was a bit close to that tree, I don't like that, you can always sort of bring it out a little bit just so it kind of comes away from the tree. Again, like that, you might be like, oh, it's a bit close to that juniper bush. Let's just put a bit of an angle on there. Okay, just to make it look a bit better. Alright. So it becomes very easy to like maneuver and manipulate these roads as and where you need it. I mean, sometimes you'll be adding them in and accidentally you'll go through a building or something and you'll be like, oh shit, you know, that's no good. So you just pull on the point and pull it away from the building. Things like that. Great, so that's the road done on this side. We can now get ourselves back into our position. So, oh, quickly, nearly, there we go. Right, there we go. Excellent. We've got these. I still need to do that river bit. I will, and I need to do these trees. I'll do that in a minute. So you've got this awesome road coming through now. I will add the mud actually in there as well while we're here. And yeah, it's just you can see how quickly things can kind of come together just from the tiniest little bit of editing, really. So that covers splines, that covers foliage. We've covered terrain painting and terrain. Amazing. And we've even done rivers. Great. So let's now do the foliage quickly. Or I need to click all of it on though, don't I? I'm going to show you the lasso tool while I'm here. So click on lasso selected. And what it'll do is, if I move up, it might need to be a bit bigger. What the hell? That's because I was on. Sorry, apologies. It's because I was on select single. Didn't like that. Right. Okay. So using the lasso tool, you can literally select individual ones within your circle. It'll highlight them up for you. Okay. And just make it super easy just to delete stuff out. And the great thing is I can come back down here and be like, okay, let's have a look. Right, is that what I actually want to delete? And I can go, actually, I want to add that tree to it as well. Delete. Right, I want to get rid of that juniper. Where the hell is that? Oh, there you go, got it. And you can see I've got one tree left in the background, but actually I think that looks really nice and effective, having one tree really far in the background. If I come a bit closer, I'm gonna I want to smooth out a little bit more of this so I can see that river. Bear with me, guys. Let's just smooth. Oh, I don't want to smooth that side. I want to smooth this side. Just to see if I can give myself a better look on that river when I move it low down now. The whole point was I wanted that tree in it. I think I was a little bit further over, in fairness. I might remove this tree just so I can see the forest in the background. It's a lot playing around now at this point. I'm just getting things in the right position, foliage wise and prop wise. But the mountain looks great. I like the fact that there's a couple of trees now a little bit further in the background, which we didn't have before. It was quite a little bit more open. I'm loving the bridge and the road coming in now that you can see. I might even see if I've got a darker material to add to that road just so it really pops. But overall, the scene's coming together really nicely. There's a few things I also want to add into this just to really make it nice. And obviously I want to deal with the sky and the clouds and add those in too. But overall, it's looking fantastic. I think it's looking really, really good. And all of this I've used just one Brushify pack. Yeah. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you've watched this through the video, let me know what you think in the comments about the Brushify pack that I've used and the scene itself. Let me know if there's something I should add into it or take away, or is there anything you like, don't like. I'd really want to know, because I find this fascinating, creating environments like this. It's just so easy and so good. But let me know what you guys think. But thanks so much, guys. If you've enjoyed this, please hit that subscribe button. It means the world to me. And if not, I'll see you on the next episode. Thanks. Bye.